Hello and welcome to another episode of Boxing with Paul. And today I'm very excited to bring you T-Mobile's Revvl 6 5G. T-Mobile's refresh to their budget 5G lineup. Let's take a look at it. Released earlier this August, this phone retails for $169.99, features 64GB of storage paired to 4GB of RAM, as well as Bluetooth 5.2, dual band Wi-Fi AC, a 4500 mAh battery, and the same MT700 processor you'll find in the more expensive Revvl 6 Pro, which, I guess it's cool. I guess you don't have to spend extra money in order for you to get the higher end or the higher up processor. In the box, we got a quick start guide, as well as legal and safety, Type A to Type C port, and no wall adapter. Now the device itself is this beautiful, almost stone-washed blue color that just really pops out in my opinion, and definitely gives it a very nice look to it. The device itself sports a 6.5-inch 720 by 1600 IPS display that still manages to include a 3.5mm auxiliary jack. We do come armed with a 5-megapixel selfie lens that is going to be able to shoot some selfies. We're going to be able to see what kind of quality selfies it's going to shoot. If we look over on the backside on our main cameras, we're going to see a 13-megapixel main lens, followed by a 2-megapixel depth, as well as a 2-megapixel macro lens. Even though we do have dual band Wi-Fi AC and Bluetooth 5.2, we unfortunately don't have NFC into this device, which is to be expected. That is a cost-cutting measure, as this phone is a budget device that still features a 5G processor, and we were expecting for some sort of cost-cutting. We weren't expecting the NFC. Sometimes they do it with a little less storage, but not everybody uses NFC and not everybody uses tap to pay. If we look over on the left side of the device, we can see the SIM/SD card tray. If we look over on the top of the device, we can see a pinhole microphone, as well as our speaker grill /earpiece, and it's nicely integrated. If we look over on the right side of the phone, we can see the volume sliders, as well as the power button /fingerprint scanner. And you can also see me being driven up the wall, because every single time I just want to turn it up, I just want to turn it down, I wind up ending my phone call. I wind up turning off my screen. I wind up ending my game. I wind up losing. I wind up getting shot. I wind up just messing it all up, simply because I'm just trying to turn it up or down. If manufacturers could please put the volume sliders or volume buttons on the one side and the power button on the other one, I would heavily appreciate that. If we go over on the bottom of the device, we can see our speaker grills, as well as our Type C port, followed by one more pinhole microphone, as well as a 3.5mm auxiliary jack for our headphones, and a line out as well. This device vibrates a lot whenever you're typing out a text message or typing anything. Listen to this. Sounds like a little RC car revving up. With Geekbench, we're able to confirm that we have 6 cores running at 2.0 gigahertz for those lighter day-to-day tasks, and then the other 2 remaining cores are running at 2.2 gigahertz for those heavier, more power-intensive tasks. And then I will be right back with you guys as soon as this is over. Okay, and we are back, and that actually didn't take very long at all, as we wound up getting a 477 for the single core and a 1402 for the multi-core. And Just in case you aren't familiar with those numbers, those are actually very good numbers for such a budget device. Keep in mind, this device retails for $179.99. Keep in mind, this device retails for $169.99. Again, we have a 477 for our single core. Meanwhile, the Galaxy S21 Ultra has something like a 924 for their single core, which is where we have about half of the performance for fourth of the price. I'll definitely take that. And if it comes to the multi-core, something similar happens. We have a 1402 for the multi-core, and something like Galaxy S21 Ultra would have a 3085. So we have roughly half of the performance for a fourth of the price. I'll definitely take that. Keep in mind that what probably made this come out on top and what probably made this have such good numbers is the fact that this is a 5G processor. Even though it's a lower end processor, it's still a 5G processor at the end of the day. All right, let's go ahead and fire up our selfie camera, and then that was a selfie on the Revvl 6 5G. This is what video looks and sounds like on the selfie camera of the Revvl 6 5G. It's okay. It's an average selfie camera. We're going to be able to see how bad or how good it is as soon as we get it uploaded into the MacBook. You guys be the judge of that. And equally, let's go ahead and find out. This is what video looks and sounds like on the main camera of the Revvl 6 5G. We're going to be able to see just how good or how bad this camera quality is. You guys are going to be the judge of that as soon as we upload that into the MacBook. And go ahead and leave me know in the comments, what are your thoughts on this device? Is this the brand new standard for 5G? As for under $200, I wasn't expecting to find a 5G device, much less one that ran actually this good. And as always, thanks for watching.